making no apologies. That's it, umhlaba mawuhlulwe, so that our people can have access to the land.
Life is difficult, but you must soldier on. Don't give up. If you are a coward, you don't belong here.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Small Politics. So today I want to cover Captain Ibrahim Traore in Burkina Faso. So it says that, so I came across this article that says that Burkina Faso scraps visa fee for African travelers. Yeah, one. And then on the other one, it says Uguti, Burkina Faso scraps visa fees for Africans. So Burkina Faso, it seems like Burkina Faso is implementing the 7 cardinal pillars. Hey, let's get right into it. It seems like Burkina Faso, like some of the things, they are implementing the 7 cardinal pillars. I've had people make arguments in the past, especially on social media, where they are saying, no, you can't compare Ibrahim Traore to Julius Malema, because Ibrahim Traore started with Burkina Faso. He's not like concerned about other African countries, but he's focused only on Burkina Faso, making sure that we are pushing Burkina Faso and all that stuff, right? Okay, fine. So now I want us to get right into this thing where he scraps visa fees for Africans, that want to travel to Burkina Faso, which has always been a question. I actually saw, sorry guys, I'm mumbling, I'm all over the place. I'm gonna get right into this. I actually saw a video on TikTok of a guy who was traveling from, where was this guy traveling from? He was traveling from Kenya. I think this guy was from Kenya. It was in Kenya, and then he was going to Morocco, but he couldn't go from Kenya to Morocco. He had to go to Paris, and then from Paris to Morocco. Yeah, I think he was coming from Kenya going to Morocco. I stand to be corrected, but I think so. Then he had to, so he was making this video saying, Gubana, like, why can't I go from one African country to another? Like, why am I in Paris right now? So those are the things that the likes of Julius Malema, they are advocating for, but it's a pity that whenever we hear one Africa, we view it in such a narrow-minded way, and I don't know. And again, I don't want to dismiss anyone's feelings. I don't want to dismiss anyone's we all reason based on our experiences, our daily lived experiences. And yes, some of us are a little bit privileged than others, so our experiences are not the same. So I don't necessarily want to impose how I think and what I see. But I always love it when the person that you guys idolize the most and think, oh my God, this one is the best, what. I love it when they come around and they say what Julius Malema has been saying for a long time, or when they come and they say a cardinal pillar. I love it. I love it. Because it just goes to show that you guys don't necessarily hate what is being said, but you hate who is saying it, which is delaying us. Okay, fine. Now let's get right into it. I am excited. It's a Saturday, guys. I'm recording live in Worcester. If you are in Worcester, shout out, comment in the comment section. Okay, let's get right into it. So I want to start with this one. So it says here, Burkina Faso says it has removed the visa fees for all African travelers in the effort of facilitating the movement of people and goods into the country. That is the cardinal pillar of the EFF. As I said, that is the cardinal pillar of the EFF. It's the open border. Wara. Hey, Malema doesn't want to work with borders. Hey. Sibangati bana, guys. We want to create the system so that there is free movement, there is movement of goods, and us being able to exchange from, exchanging from each other, making sure asisokoli, there's good trade between us. Hi, open border, hey. andiyazi ke xa kusitsho uTraore ke ukubana nizawuyiva na. But let's get right into it. I feel like I'm dramatic in this. Guys, this is how dramatic I am when I shoot a TikTok video. But I think I need to compose myself because I'm shooting a YouTube video. My audience on YouTube is matured, so I try to be very matured on YouTube. So I need to tone it down a bit because I'm not shooting a TikTok video. I'm gonna do this reaction when I shoot a TikTok video later on. Okay. From now on, any citizen from an African country wishing to go to Burkina Faso will not pay any amount to cover visa fees, said Mahamadou Dosana, the country's security minister, following the cabinet meeting chaired by military leader Captain Ibrahim Traore on Thursday. African visitors will, however, be required to submit an online visa application, which will be reviewed for approval. The minister clarified. Of course, this is why we always say no one can advocate for someone to come into a country undocumented or without following the due process. No one can advocate that. But what we advocate for is that the system must be easy. The system must be friendly. It mustn't take long. It must. When it comes to an African, it must be easy and seamless. Yeah, but because you will still submit your visa and everything that you are supposed to submit, but also it must be easy. You don't have to pay. They can just approve it. Yeah, the West African nation joins countries such as Ghana. We recently heard Ghana announcing that, I think it was last year. Rwanda, Kenya, which has eased the travel requirements for African visitors. We really appreciate that. I want to go to Ghana hopefully soon. Citizens of West African countries can already travel to Burkina Faso without the need for visa. However, this may change in the future because the country has pulled out of regional bloc ECOWAS along with its neighbors Mali and Nigeria, which are also under military rule. Captain Traore's young soldier who seized power in 2022 coup portrayed himself as a champion of Pan-Africanism while often criticizing the West and colonialism. He is admired in the continent for his charismatic leadership. His popularity has been fueled through social media, including many misleading posts intended to bolster his revolutionary image. But Captain Traore has also faced criticism for his authoritarian style of governance, his handling of dissent, and ongoing Islamist insurgents. So it says that despite promises by Captain Traore military government to improve security and seeking new partnership with Russia, the situation remains dire with frequent attacks. The scrapping of visa fees for the continent's nation reflects Burkina Faso's attachment to Pan-Africanist ideals and promotes regional integration. Exactly. A statement from the Junta's Information Service said late on Thursday. This free visa system for African nationals will also help promote tourism and Burkina-based culture and improve Burkina Faso's visibility abroad, it added. Several African countries have tried to ease travel requirements for visitors from elsewhere on the continent in recent years, with studies showing it is often easier for citizens of Western countries to visit. The move to facilitate travel within the continent is also being pushed by African Union. Earlier this year, Ghana said all African passport holders would now be able to visit without... it was earlier this year, Ghana. I thought it was late last year. Last year, Kenya introduced a visa-free policy that required most visitors to apply online for authorization before leaving the country. So, yeah, I'm very, very impressed with this and proud. Honestly, I feel like we are slowly heading to one direction. You shouldn't struggle to travel to an African country, honestly. Let's just read here. Now I'm gonna read from a different article because I actually collected 2 articles. I wanna read from this one. It says here, the government of Burkina Faso has announced the removal of visa fees for all African nationals as a step to strengthen African solidarity and encourage the free movement of people and goods. From now on, any citizen from an African country wishing to go to Burkina Faso will not pay any amount. However, clarified that travelers would still be required to submit an online, which is what we've covered. So yeah, guys, I mean, you guys let me know what you think. Personally, of course, as you can hear from my voice, I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea. Again, it promotes tourism as well. The more people that can visit the country and not struggle, the more visibility, being able to trade amongst ourselves, it's also a good idea. So yeah, let me know what you think. If you don't know who I am, my name is Isabella Belana. This is Simple Politics. Please subscribe to this channel. It is free of charge. Let's see if we can get to 40k or 50k subscribers. And yeah, if you can, guys, please do support the channel. A lot of people always comment sometimes, oh, do we have to pay to watch? No, you are watching for free. Whenever I say, guys, please support the channel, you support if you can and if you want to. If you don't want to, it's okay. I don't even know your name for you to think that I want you to support this. I don't know you. Anyone who wants to support, please support the channel. Buy the host coffee. Thank you so much. I would appreciate that. If you don't want to or you don't have the means, it's fine. So thank you very much. I needed to clarify that part. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one. Aluita continua. Let's meet in the comment section. Let me know what you think about Ibrahim Traore implementing the 7 cardinal pillars of the EFF. Thank you, guys. I'll see you on the next one.